Hi everyone, Mahinder here from Endeavour Education and Migration Services. In today's video, we are going to discuss some migration updates. I've got 3-4 updates to share with all of you guys. If you are watching my videos for the first time, please do not forget to hit that like and share button. So let's get started. So first of all, ART bill in regards to changes how they are going to process student visa refusal applications in ART in future. So you might have heard from many other agents, speaking about there is a bill coming in. I believe that this bill has been almost passed, and we don't have a definite date when it is going to start, but hopefully next 2 or 3 months it may start. So what is the difference? Now, if you guys recall, or some of those who have had their visas refused in the past, especially student visa, there used to be a hearing, but after these new changes, there won't be any hearing, and the ART member can make a decision on your file on the basis of the documents and submission that you give to ART after you lodge an ART appeal. The whole purpose of this bill is to probably have the decisions given by ART a little bit quicker. Can you imagine at these times, it can take up to 1.5 to 2 years for ART applications to be decided. So they are trying to clear the backlog as much as they can, and hopefully after this new bill, those student visa applications in the ART would be processed fairly quickly, maybe 3-4 months or even quicker. So that was about this bill. Now, what other things have happened? In regards to subclass 491 and 190 allocations from the Department of Home Affairs, the department has not given out the exact number of seats or quota to different states. That's why some states have released some interim quota. South Australia has some, Victoria has some, Northern Territory, Tasmania, most of the state you might have heard, they have some interim quota, and they they're doing some activity in their state nomination program. So from the same thing happened with Migration Essay as well, although Migration Essay has not published that update on their website, but we have seen that you are able to access the eligibility criteria and different occupations and what subclass visa they are eligible for in Migration Essays website. If you go and check the Migration Essays occupation list. Now, you bear in mind that we only have 3 streams again in Migration Essay as we had last financial year. So we have a South Australian graduate stream, we have working in essay stream, and we have outer regional stream. So in South Australian graduate stream, you're required to have 6 months of work experience in your nominated occupation, minimum 30 hours per week, and you must be living in South Australia for at least 12 months, and you must have studied 75% of your course in South Australia to become South Australian graduate. You must be working in the nominated occupation, so minimum 30 hours per week. And if you look at outer regional stream, the requirement is for 9 months. And if you look at working in essay stream, the requirement is for 12 months. So that was from South Australia. Now, if you look at Victoria, Victoria also have received some allocation, interim allocation. I think 200 places for 190 and 491. We have 180 places. And Victoria's portal is open for taking new registration of interest applications. So you will be able to lodge ROI straight today. Now, in terms of the eligibility criteria, most of the eligibility criteria for Victoria is same as it was for last financial year. So for 190, even if you are not working in your nominated occupation, it is fine. You can do ROI. And if we talk about Victoria's 491, you were required to have a skill level 1 to 3 job in regional Victoria to be able to do ROI, and I believe that stays same this financial year as well. And there are certain other news in regards to migration, and this one is a really big one, assessment levels. So this has been in news a lot, and a lot of people have been speaking about it for last couple of days. Assessment level. So this only applies for people who are going to apply for a student visa in future. every year, actually 2 times in a year, the Department of Home Affairs releases a statistics about how their student visa program is performing. On the basis of that, they categorize different countries in different levels and different institutions in different levels. India was at level 3 before, but it has jumped to level 2 now. So what does this simply means? It simply means that when you lodge a student visa application for certain institution, you're not required to provide IELTS and English. IELTS means English requirements, as well as financial capacity documents to the Department of Home Affairs. But please bear in mind, it is going to be more helpful for onshore students, especially because in onshore students, the genuine temporary entry requirements are not as strict. However, for offshore students, you would still be required to show financial capacity as well as English as a part of genuine student requirements to the university to obtain COE first. So it doesn't really make a big difference. It's just a minor change, and it happens every 6 months. The country assessment levels, they do change and do fluctuate. So there's nothing big happening in that sense. However, for those who are in Australia and applying for student visa extensions, it might help them to a great extent and less to the offshore applicants. So if you guys have not hit that follow and like button so far, please do it now, and keep supporting us and keep following us for more migration updates. Thank you.